SluiceGoose, back. Been a little while, hasn't it? But guess what the goose is doing? Getting that gold. So anyways, been a reason the goose hasn't been on lately. Let me show you. See that beast right there? That's Gold Hog Raptor 2.0. Eats dirt faster than a fat kid can eat a Twinkie. But guess what? It's breakfast time. Because we're doing a little celebrate. Because guess what? Everybody out there is probably going, Goose, you feel the animal, you're a criminal. That high banker's bigger than 3 square feet. State says you can't do that.
Uh-oh, what's the goose got?
It's called an HPA. It would be a hydraulic project approval. And inside of all these nice little laminated documents, guess what? It says the goose can dig here. Even signed off by the state wildlife biologist. It's amazing. So, anyways, breakfast time. Oh, it's good to be back out on the water. Check back in a little bit. SluiceGoose, back. Just got done doing a clean out. First one of the day. So it's about lunchtime. Delicious. But anyways, had to move the machine around to get it set up a little bit better. Just myself and Gold Ninja out here today. Magic Mike couldn't be with us. He's on vacation. So we're gonna pour a little out for the homie that couldn't make it. So where the goose is at today is been picked over hard for probably 20 years or so. So this is a really good test of what the Raptor 2.0 can do. It's gonna be trying to pull out all the stuff that other machines didn't catch. So it's pretty much a big giant sandbar of tailings. But anyway, we'll check back later. Not exactly expecting a whole lot out of this run. It's just itty bitty, tiny stuff. So anyways, we're gonna keep digging. Check back later. SluiceGoose, all wrapped up for the day. Only thing left is pulling the mats out, cleaning those, and filling in the hole. That's the worst part. Move all this dirt. And then to be a good steward of the environment, gotta fill in your holes. Get caught not filling in your holes, like those jacks over there. So we're gonna fill in their hole for them. There's a reason states come down on miners. Because you get jacks that do stuff like that. And everybody wonders, why is this state? Oh, you can't tell me I can't mine? Look at that. I'd be a little upset too. But anyways, so we're gonna spend the next 45 minutes to an hour filling in all this big giant hole and then filling in the other person's hole for them. See you back in the garage. See? That's how it should look when you're done. Can barely even tell we were here. Took care of that jack's hole too. SluiceGoose, all finished. Got everything cleaned up out at the dig site. And that's one of the couple things I want to chat with you about today. One is, as prospectors and miners, is we go out, start digging holes in the ground, and kind of, we're out there looking for our gold. Clean up after yourselves. Goose can't stress this enough. I can't tell you how many times I've gone out to a dig site. There's empty beer bottles, garbage, food trash, everything else. Yeah, it could be campers or people just passing through, but who leaves the biggest signature out there? We do. So even if you got to pack out somebody else's trash to keep us looking good in the state and federal eyes, just do it. I hate it more than anything else. At the end of the day, I gotta fill my holes. It takes 45 minutes to an hour when you're moving as much dirt as the Goose does. But the last thing you want, some fish and game guy coming out and going, look at what they've done to this. People that were there before us dug a big giant hole at this last dig site. Left a big pile of tailings there. Took myself and Gold Ninja about 15 minutes just to fill their stinking hole in. So please, clean up after yourselves. And what's even harder for the Goose now, Goose has paperwork tied to his name. All his dig sites, everything. So fish and game or wildlife biologists show up at one of the places I may not have even dug there. Guess who the first call goes out to? Goose. So, please, fill your holes in. Unless your state says you don't have to. Unlike the Goose's state, you better fill that stuff in. But if you don't have to, hey, it's on you. But take me to kind of part number 2 here. The reason the Goose has been gone a while is you have no idea what kind of paperwork it takes just to get one of these hydraulic project approvals. First time Goose turned everything in, got denied. Big time. Flat just shut down. They said, not only no, but hell no. So the Goose decides, well, rather than arguing and fighting, pick up the phone, call the head of regulatory for fish and game. Say, hey, what happened with my permit? He told me. He goes, Goose, as soon as I saw that thing come across, I denied it immediately. I'm not going to let you dig wherever you want, whenever you want, with that bad boy anywhere in the state. What you need to do is pick 8, 5, 10, 12 different locations. And then on each location, be very specific about how you're going to set up your machine, how you're going to minimize impact, how you're going to have a reclamation project at the end of it. In the Goose's case, that's just filling your holes up. So the Goose sat down, picked 10 spots that he wanted to dig. One of them just happened to be the one we were at today. It was more of a test location, just to see what kind of super fine material the Raptor 2.0 could get. But after Goose filled all that out, it was about 15 pages worth of paperwork in each site. How I'm going to have a reclamation project, how I'm going to have everything set up, how I'm going to stay above the wetted perimeter at the high water line and the frequent scour zone, all those kind of things. Then I said, okay, so here's how I want to do it. And I picked up the phone, called him again. Said, hey, here's how I got everything set up. Is this going to be okay with you? Head of regulatory said, may not be okay with me. You're going to have to call the state fish wildlife biologist. Goose said, okay, give me a number. Picked up the phone, got a nice lady on the phone, started explaining it to her. Oh, it's tough to explain the mining regulations for the state when the person you're talking to doesn't even know what they are. Other than that she thought high bankers were dredges and they were in the water. No. Once I explained everything to her, said, this is how I'm going to do it, this is how I'm going to set up. She goes, all right, submit your paperwork with all your locations. Well, did that. Then it took about 3.5 weeks. Boom. There it is. 9 pages. Even signed off by the state wildlife biologist right there. Boom! So in the next, and it's good for 5 years. So, next time Goose goes out, we're going to be moving harder. Going to have Magic Mike. Wish he could have been with us today, but he's on vacation with his spousal unit down in California. Hope he was going for some of that big gold. I asked him about it. I said, you on that big gold? He said he has a surprise for me. So, I'm guessing he did all right for himself. But anyways, next week, going out to a different spot on the old HPA here. And I'm hoping for some monster gold. This Raptor 2.0 can eat dirt as fast as you can feed it. And it catches everything. Because that last site we were at, that's 20 years of just tailings. Goose has been out there before with his bazooka tube. Some of that same dirt that we ran yesterday was the same dirt I ran last year. So it goes to show you what these Gold Hog products can catch. So, anyways, the stuff is the truth, and it gets it all. Get that Raptor 2.0 and just feed it like you're feeding a fat kid Twinkies. And it just takes it all. Save all your cons. Don't even pan them out on the side of the river. Dump them in a bucket. Then get home and turn what would be 11, 12 hours of panning into 20 minutes with the multi-sluice. Goose is loving the setup. But anyways, we'll check back with you next week. And as always, have a good one.